The storage permission is a fairly far-reaching permission, giving read or write access to basically your device's entire internal storage. Instead of requesting the world, consider using scoped directory access to request access to just what you need, whether it's on internal storage, SD cards, or USB-attached storage. Scoped directory access relies heavily on a new class called storage volume. There's always a primary storage volume that corresponds with the environment get external storage directory. Then there can be any number of secondary storage volumes for SD cards and USB devices, for instance. To retrieve a storage volume, you'll use Storage Manager. You can either get just the primary storage volume or get a list of all available storage volumes. Now this is where Scope Directory Access comes in. You can use the storage volume's create access intent method with start activity for result to request access to a specific folder on that storage volume. For secondary storage volumes, you can also request access to the entire volume by passing in null. So if you want access to the standard pictures directory, for instance, you'd pass in environment directory pictures. Assuming the user accepts, you'll get a callback to onActivityResult with a document tree URI for the directory you requested, with read and write access to the directory through the documents contracts methods or the helper documents file class. Now, unless this is a one-time operation, strongly consider calling take persistable URI permission with the URI you receive. This will ensure that you won't have to ask over and over again for the same directory. In addition, many of the Action Media broadcasts sent by the system have been updated to include extra storage volume to tell you exactly which storage volume was just mounted or unmounted. Super useful for updating your UI or kicking off the Scope Directory Access flow. The important part to keep in mind with this is that your app gets to pick what directories it needs access to. If you want the user to be able to select any arbitrary directory, you'd instead want to use the action open document tree intent. So don't scare users away by requesting access to their entire device. Access only what you need with Scope Directory Access. But most importantly, just continue to build better apps.